Hey, Rockheads, it is Tina Smash along with Big Rick coming at you live Rock on the Range 2015 with Rob from Volbeat. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. A little hungover today, but I'm all right.
Oh, yeah? Anything exciting happened last night that you're allowed to talk about?
We had a day off. We had a day off here in Columbus, so it's a good town to
I was going to say,
have
did
a
you
day
tour
off.
Columbus? Did you do anything?
I love it here. You know, we went to,
touristy?
first thing we did was, one of the things we always do on a day off is go to record stores.
Yeah.
So there's a killer one here called Magnolia Thunderpussy. So we went there.
What'd you buy?
Bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Bunch of shirts. Killer
What, shirts
Judas
at a
Priest
record
shirt.
store? Which is kind of cool. But
Yeah.
did you get any records?
Yeah, what did I get? I got an AC/DC Bon Scott bootleg weird thing. I don't even know what it is yet, actually. I got to watch it.
Right.
Some kind of weird DVD.
Do you take the record player with you on tour? Like, are you able to listen to records like in the bus?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a vinyl player.
Oh,
I'm not even at home.
That's what I was wondering.
I should have one, but I don't. Yeah, Joe, it's CDs.
That would be a badass bus if it had a vinyl lounge.
We should
Yeah.
get him one. I love record. I
too.
collect vinyls, but I love the hunt of finding an old record player. Like I found one at
Yeah.
what was it was called Fred's or something. It was like Sanford and Son. I swear to God, it was like a pile of junk in this building, and it was underneath, and it was one of the ones that are like a floor model, you know, from like the 1950s, and it
Yeah.
looked like it would not work, but I plugged it in, and it did. And the only thing it needs is like a new little
Needle.
Not the needle's fine, but the needle's kind of hanging. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But you know, you just put a little penny on it, and you're fine. You know, so
If my needle's hanging, you just put a penny on it. It's perfect. Perfect.
but then so you guys hung out in Columbus downtown.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
So
cool.
you didn't come up here to see anybody? You didn't come see
Actually,
the
no,
Priest?
I did.
Like, no, he hates all of
I
the
did.
bands on this bill except for
part of my night was Judas Priest. I got here a little late. Walked in right on Turbo Lover, and I thought it was an amazing set.
That's how you
Probably-
make an entrance.
It's one of the best times I've ever seen them, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was phenomenal.
Isn't it crazy when you think about it? Because how old is Rob now? He's got to be in his, mid-60s? Is he that
Yeah,
old?
He was on fire last
I
night.
would say.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we at Rebellion a couple of weeks ago in Charlotte, we saw Sammy Hagar. Same thing. I'm like, man, the dude's pushing 70 and incredible.
Sammy
Incredible.
rules.
He doesn't take care of himself
Sammy
either,
Hagar
you know.
rules.
He drinks tequila all the time. He loves to eat.
Yeah,
He's,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean. He's always
Aguades must
partying.
keep you alive and well on the inside. When you
Well-
drink gallons of them, it's
Yeah, right. So you guys, speaking of touring and stuff, you guys are like the freaking Duracell Energizer, whatever it is, bunny. You never stop.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
guys have been touring your asses off. When is it going to end? When are we going to hear a new album from
we
you guys?
actually we ended our album cycle last November.
Well, you were on tour with Five Finger Death Punch. I thought that's when you guys would be done too
Yeah.
after the end of that tour.
Well, we did. What we ended up doing was a UK run, and that was the end of our album cycle. We finished in the UK, and then we had 5 or 6 months off, I guess. Before this thing, obviously it was holidays. We needed some family time, some downtime,
Yeah.
and I went over to Copenhagen, about a month before this tour started to, for rehearsals and start writing new ideas and stuff. So, yeah. But I guess by the end of the year we'll be in the studio. There's no real solid.
So
definite
maybe
date,
we'll see
you know.
something from you guys in 2016 then, basically.
Yeah, no, maybe, definitely,
Definitely.
yeah.
That's all you
Just
can
a
tell
matter
us,
of
though.
when.
yeah.
So you've got all the stuff. You just need to find time to record
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
produce it, and
basically.
stuff like that. Very cool. So are you doing the festival run, or is this just a one-off show for you guys? Like, are you doing all the
We're
festivals
not
this
doing all the
summer?
festivals. We're doing a few of them. Yeah, we're not doing all of them. We're in the middle of a tour right now. We have Anthrax and Crowbot out with us, and we're just filling in some of the dates with these festival shows.
Now, you guys just got, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're on a different record label now, right?
Then,
Are you on the same record label as Metallica now?
no, we are with Q Prime Management though. Who
Oh, okay.
Also manages
Yeah,
Metallica.
Okay,
so,
I knew
yeah.
there was some
Yeah.
connection with Metallica because I know talking to Mike in the past that he's a huge fan of Metallica.
Oh,
so,
we all are, yeah. Totally.
So I'm just wondering how that feels. Like you're like, man, this is so awesome. So have you hung out with Metallica recently, or?
I mean, I've hung out with them a million times. When I was with Anthrax, we did a lot of touring.
Yeah.
That whole Big Four tour, and
Is it weird being on tour now with
Yeah,
Anthrax?
I was just going to ask that.
No, it's not weird at all. We're still really good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't look over at them like they're playing, and you're like, oh man.
No. They're killing it every night. They're a legendary metal band. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
If I had that similar situation, I'd look at. I used to play that different. I would. Did you ever stand there and watch them and go, "That's not what I'd have done."
Nah, it's all good. They're doing a great job. John, the new guitar player, is a great guitar player, and he's killing it. So yeah.
Do you ever go out and make special appearance?
I've done it once. I haven't done it yet on this tour.
I
We'll
bet
see.
the crowd goes crazy.
We'll see, maybe.
So the one thing I love about Volbeat is that you guys have such that unique sound, almost like Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Metallica.
Never heard of them.
Kind of mixture though, but it's kind of like you have such a unique sound. Is the next album? Are you guys going to stay with that? Are you going to experiment a little bit? Are you going to broaden it a little bit?
We don't know, to be honest. I mean, one of the coolest things about Volbeat is there's no boundaries, there's no limits, and it's just, who knows?
And it works.
Yeah,
it works.
it's just kind of a mix of all the different influences and all the different styles that we all love.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
And it's so cool that you guys could put it together and make it work. So awesome.
And it exposes younger generations to artists they may not really know. If your parents didn't listen to Johnny Cash, you're not going to hear a ton of it on the radio. You have to seek that out.
Right.
So if they hear an influence like that, wonder where it came from, you actually get to introduce younger people to that sound, which is awesome.
Totally.
Yeah. How's Mike doing? I know last time I saw him, he's still continuing to exercise his ass off and be in great shape. He looks amazing. Is he does he work out, does he have a set schedule, and does he try and drag you guys in there with him? I know he's all into it now.
I don't work out. None of us actually really work out. I think Anders flirts around with some yoga stuff, but I don't even know if he's I don't know what's going on there.
Flirts around some yoga.
I'm gonna flirt with something that sure as hell is
Yeah.
yoga.
The only working out I'm doing is that.
But I ain't working out. He basically runs every day, and he's on this diet. It's working for him.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd lost from one point to the next, it was 40 pounds difference from one time I saw him to the next, and I was like, oh my God, it's you look amazing. Almost like his head's bigger than his body now, because you know how when people lose weight, and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
But he looks great. So anyway, well, awesome. Well, we're looking forward for some new material in 2016.
Cool.
Anything
I actually
else
don't
going
want to wait. I mean, if you could just throw something at us real soon, that would
I'm
be
sure
great.
we'll get a single soon for the radio, right?
At some point, yeah.
He's at some point. I don't know. I have nothing for you. I really can't talk about the album because I don't know yet. But that's cool. Well, thanks for stopping by and chit-chatting with us. What time do you guys go on tonight?
That's a good question.
I think
6:30 maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's
6:20, 6:30.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, awesome.
She's been throwing those mics for days. When you injure somebody and we get thrown out of here, Volbeat can't appear tonight because Rob has a concussion. Please stop throwing stuff. Thanks, Rob. Good to see you.
Yep. Likewise, man.